Sometimes I think I'm too judgmental. I was thinking about that the other day, and suddenly I found myself saying, you know, you don't have to like anybody, but you should be able to find something to appreciate in everybody, because everybody has something to offer, and it's a sign of maturity to be able to step back, to change perspective, to move the frame. So later that very day, I went to work, and there's this supervisor there I've never been able to stand. Petty little tyrant, delights in enforcing policies hostile to the worker, doesn't know anything, and tries to make you feel stupid for asking questions that she can't answer. You may know the type. Anyway, she has a particular physical characteristic, which I mention not to make fun of her, oh God no, but because it's an intrinsic part of the story I wish to tell. Anyway, the appearance of her skin suggests to me that at some point in her past, she used to work on her tan for 10 hours a day, every day, for 10 years, on the planet Mercury. So the other day, I had a question, and she was the only supervisor available, so I went up to her to ask my question, and of course this brought me within a few feet of her face. And I was just looking at it, and I said to myself, her face looks like a catcher's mitt. Wait, I'm going somewhere really life-affirming with this. When I realized her face looks like a catcher's mitt, suddenly it's like I was the Buddha and I was sitting underneath that tree getting hit in the head by the apple of enlightenment, because suddenly everything made sense. From the first day I met her, I've always wanted to throw a baseball at her face. I assumed it was because I disliked her so much. In reality, she simply reminds me of our national pastime, of spring training, of that time in late February when pitchers and catchers report in advance of their teammates to sleepy little towns in Florida and Arizona, each of them representing a team which at that point is undefeated. Her face reminds me of springtime, of renewal, of rebirth. Now, whenever I see her, I say to myself, her face looks like a catcher's mitt, and it makes me smile. I like her now. And it's all because I was able to step back, to change perspective, to move the frame. Try it sometime. Try it with this poem.